Hi, friends. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm Wendy, and welcome to my home sweet mobile home. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm always so happy to see you all here. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who have taken the time to watch my videos and or subscribe to my channel or to leave comments. I have had people leave me the most wonderful comments on my videos, and I am just so appreciative of you guys, and I just want you to know that this really means a lot to me, that you would, take time out of your day to watch my videos and take the time to comment, especially the nice, lovely comments that you guys have been leaving me. I am so grateful to you, and I just want to say thank you. Truly, I am really thankful. It's just been a really wonderful experience. I wanted to do this for kind of a long time, but I was always a big chicken. And when I finally decided to just do it, I had no idea that it would be like it has been. I checked earlier today and I'm about 15 people away from hitting 1,000 subscribers, and it just blows my mind. I just I can't believe it, and I am so grateful to you. Didn't start doing this to make money. That was never my intent. I mean, it'd be nice, but truly wasn't my intent, because I never imagined in a million years that I would ever reach that point, and still not there, and I may not get there, and that's okay, because the whole purpose of my channel was to try to help someone that may be in a similar situation as I am, being, single woman of a certain age on a fixed income with a mobile home, and just finding ways to fix it up and, you know, just do the things that you do. But it's really been a fun experience, and I have just really enjoyed, kind of getting to know a few of you a little bit that have commented, and I'm just really enjoying it. And I thank you so very much. But that leads me to something else I just wanted to mention briefly. The other day, I was watching another channel, and they had a mobile home renovation video. It was a husband and wife, and they'd bought an older mobile home that was in kind of rough shape, and as they are, and they videoed the process of them going through and renovating it, and it just, of course, turned out absolutely beautiful. They just did an amazing job on it. And so I commented and told them, hey, great job, it looks beautiful. And I was reading through some of the other comments, and a woman left a comment. I'm assuming she was probably somewhere around my age. She's on a fixed income, and kids aren't living at home anymore. In fact, lived quite a ways away from her in another state. And she commented that her mobile home is getting really run down, and she doesn't have anyone to help her, and she doesn't have the money to hire someone to help her. And I just thought, oh, it just broke my heart, because that would be so frustrating. These mobile homes, excuse me, especially the older ones, they kind of need, when things start kind of wearing out and getting run down, if those issues aren't addressed, it clearly, obviously, just continues to get worse. And then pretty soon you've got a real mess on your hands, and it's going to take even more money and, time and skill, and finding someone to help you with that, to get it fixed the way it needs to be. And, it just really, I just felt so sad. I just thought, gosh, there's got to be someone that could help this woman. And I thought, what would you do if I were in that situation? I am so blessed, so incredibly blessed. I have a wonderful family. I've got wonderful friends. I just have been so blessed that anytime I've had a need here, I've had someone to help me. And that just is so priceless, to have know that you have someone you can call on when you've got water shooting out the side from under your house. I mean, seriously, that is a horrifying experience. And, clearly I needed help. For one thing, I ain't crawling underneath this trailer. I don't care if every drop of water in the state of Washington comes through my water pipe and shoots out of my house. I am not crawling under this house to turn the water off. It's not happening. But luckily, I had someone I could call and came to help me. And that's happened more than once. So I just wanted to say, if you know someone that is in that situation, and if you're at all able to help, whether you know how to do the work, you know someone that does, that would be willing to go help somebody out that's in a really rough situation, please reach out to somebody. If you have a suspicion or even just a glimmer of possibility that maybe this person might need some help, please reach out to somebody and try to help if you can. And maybe, like me, I wouldn't be able to, physically help somebody. And I wouldn't even be able to help somebody monetarily because I don't, that's a joke, me helping somebody. I don't have the extra, I don't even hardly have enough money to help myself, let alone somebody else. But if I did have the money, oh my gosh, I would gladly, gladly reach out and help somebody, here, get this problem fixed. Here's the money to do it. I would give anything to be able to do that. And I'm not saying you guys should go out and, start giving people money. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying if you know of someone that needs a helping hand, please reach out if you possibly can, or maybe you know of somewhere they could go to get help. I don't know, something. I mean, we all have different situations. There's a million different scenarios that could be going on, but I guess that just really bothered me. That poor woman, I just really felt for her, and I just another on the other side of that, if that is you and you're in that situation, please reach out and try to get help. There's, even if you have to call maybe local churches, or if you have a housing authority agency near you or somewhere in your state, whatever, reach out and ask for the help, because sometimes, there's programs out there to help people with stuff like that. And that's what they do. They want to help. Just as an example, my local PUD, which is our public utility district, our electricity, our power company, a couple of years ago they had received this funding from somewhere. I'm not sure where, but it was a program and if you qualified, you could qualify to get a heat pump installed in your house. Pretty cool deal. Those aren't cheap. And I didn't even know that I was on the list for it. I had apparently back, right around the time I had just first stopped working and was in a pretty desperate situation monetarily, meaning I had none. I reached out for help at this agency local to us here. And at that time, that was like at the time that I found this out, it had been like 3 or 4 years back that they had put me on this waiting list. And I totally forgot about it. I had no idea. And I called there to ask if I needed a window replaced. The window in my master bathroom was in really bad shape. And I called there to ask if there was any kind of program that would assist with that. And the guy at this agency I was talking to, he said, no, we don't do that anymore. They used to, but they don't anymore. But he said, have you ever gotten help through us before? And I said, well, yeah, actually, I think I did about 4 years ago. And he said, he looks my name up and he's like, and this is where I know this was a God thing. because he said, wow, wow. And I'm like, what? What's wow? And he said, you are on the list to you qualify financially and in every other way to receive a heat pump through we've received grant money through this, blah blah. He explained it all to me, and he said he kind of chuckled and he said if you would have called tomorrow, it would have been too late. Today is the cutoff date, and because it has been so many years back that you got put on this list, you get moved to the head of the class. You just jumped up into first place on this list. I was just astounded. I could not believe it. I'm like, wait, what? You're kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. And he said, no. He said, I've worked here for however long. And he said, I've never seen this happen before. This is really cool. And I'm thinking, you're telling me. So because I made that phone call, because I reached out, I swallowed my pride and I asked for help. And because of that, I got to get a new heating system in my home, which not only, you know, obviously helped tremendously. I mean, I had heat, I had the old furnace that's been in this house from day one, which worked fine. But because of that phone call or whatever, I got to get a new heat pump. And I mean, wow, it was just amazing. And that included weatherization of my home. They came in and blew in insulation underneath and just did all this stuff and weatherized my house. I mean, it was really, really awesome. And I thank God every day for the fantastic people that He has put in my path or that He has directed me to. I mean, I it's just amazing. I'm sorry I'm stammering around, but I was just so speechless at the time, and I'm still just incredulous that that even happened to me. I mean, so my point is if you need help, please reach out. Start making phone calls. At least call somebody. And if they're not the right place to call, ask them, do you have any thoughts on where I should, who I should call that maybe could possibly help me or point me in the right direction? There's an old saying my grandma used to say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you need help, please reach out and ask for help. I know that's hard to do. I know it is. Believe me, I know. But pride gets you nowhere. If you need help, there are a lot of people in this world that have good hearts and want to help people in need. So please, even, call the Salvation Army or call a local church, call your power company and ask them, are there any programs that would help with, whatever your need is, or, whatever your need is. If it's home repairs, is there any, maybe somebody at a local church, would be willing to come and donate their time and do that. I mean, there really are options out there. So please, please, if you need help, please reach out. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of make that point, and I again want to thank you all, excuse me, for being so wonderful to me. And you guys are just the best. And I am so incredibly thankful that you are here at my channel with me. And I'm just really enjoying it very much. So thank you. But I want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. And I want to give a shout out to my buddy Corey. So Corey, Merry Christmas. And Natalie, my little gal Natalie, she actually gave me this beautiful, I don't know if you can see it very well, this beautiful crystal angel that's holding a little Christmas tree. She gave me that for Christmas. Isn't that gorgeous? And she is hanging right below my little elf that has come to visit me. So, anyway, you guys, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really am thankful for each and every one of you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.